The Hoopoe. Akhi, what do you know about me? Asked the Hoopoe. Well, you're Hoopoe. I guess everybody knows that. Is there anything special about you? Akhi stated casually. You are right. There is nothing special about me. But I think you don't know that there is something special about one of my ancestors, remarked the Hoopoe. Tell us then, dear Hoopoe, is it some historical anecdote? Akhi became inquisitive. It is rather a very interesting story, the Hoopoe replied. Please tell us the story, Sarah urged. So the Hoopoe started. Long ago there lived a mighty king Suleiman, peace be upon him. He was a prophet too. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given him many extraordinary powers. One of those powers was the power of understanding the language of birds and animals. Who told you this? Akhi inquired. You can see it in the Holy Quran. It is stated in Surah 27, Ayah 16. The Hoopoe explained. Sarah, keep on telling the story, dear Hoopoe. Okay, let me tell you that Suleiman had great armies of birds, jinn and men. So one day he did not find Hoopoe among his army. The Hoopoe continued. He, that is Suleiman, peace be upon him, said, What is the matter that I don't see Hoopoe? Is he amongst the absentees? I will surely punish him severely, or I will slaughter him unless he brings some convincing excuse for his absence. Just like our class teachers say sometimes, exclaimed Akhi. Well, yes, you can say that, but my sire did not remain absent for a long time. He came up and gave these tidings to the king. I have come to know about a thing which you do not know, and I have come to you from Sabah, a city, with true tidings. I found a woman who is the queen of that realm. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given her everything that could be possessed by any ruler on earth, and she sits on a grand throne. But there was a strange thing that I saw over there. I saw the queen and her people worshipping the sun instead of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the Satan has made their wrong deeds fair seeming to them. He has put it in their hearts, that is the center of their intellect, that they should feel satisfied with their deeds, so that they may not even think of coming to Allah's way. On hearing these news, Suleiman, peace be upon him, decided to guide the queen and her people to the right path, as it was his prophetic duty. So he said, Take my letter to them, inviting them to submit their wills to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the first step. I'll decide the next course of action after I receive the answer to this letter. When the queen received the letter, she called upon a meeting of her chiefs. She said, O chiefs, a letter worthy of respect has been delivered to me. It is from Suleiman, peace be upon him. He has invited us to Islam, that is, to acquire peace by submitting our wills to one Allah. As you all know, I never decide anything without consulting you people. So what is your opinion in this matter? Some of the chiefs became arrogant and said to her, We are quite brave and capable of defending our people. In our opinion, we can fight them out. But as the supreme authority is with you, we are bound to obey your commands. So what do you order us to do? The queen replied, I think we must send an ambassador to him with some gifts and watch his reaction. When her ambassador reached and presented the gifts to Suleiman, peace be upon him, he replied, Do you want to please me with these worldly gifts? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me better gifts. My mission is to invite you to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have not conceived my message. So I'll show you the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by a miracle, not by a sword. He called a meeting of his chiefs and said, O chiefs, which of you can bring me the queen's throne before they come to me in submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? A strong one from the jinn said, I will bring it to you before you rise from your council seat. Indeed, I have full strength, and I am trustworthy as well to do this job. One who had the knowledge of the book said, I will bring it to you before even your glance returns to you. And would you believe it? The throne was there in a blink of an eye. How is it possible? Asked Sarah. Sarah dear, everything is possible by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Suleiman, peace be upon him, saw the grand throne of the queen just in front of him, he said, This is by the grace of my sustainer, to test me whether I am grateful or ungrateful. And whosoever is grateful, truly his gratitude is for the good of his own self. And whoever is ungrateful, my sustainer is rich, that is above every need, and bountiful. Then he said to his men, Disguise her throne. He wanted to check whether the queen was sensible enough to differentiate between real and disguised things. When the queen noticed that her grand throne was taken away by some miraculous power, she acknowledged the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and finally decided to surrender and go to Suleiman, peace be upon him. When she arrived there, she was asked, Is this your throne? She answered, It seems the same, and knowledge was bestowed on us in advance of this. We have submitted our wills to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In this way, Suleiman, peace be upon him, diverted her from the worship of others beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The hoopoe ended the story and prepared to fly away. Akhi and Sarah bade it goodbye, saying, Dear hoopoe, we are grateful to you. You have told us a wonderful story.